What is up, guys? Frank the Tank here, back on another episode of the Padres franchise. Trying to rebuild him here on MLB The Show 16. Take a look at our record there. We're 12-14, not doing too well. Sim through the whole month of April. And look right to the right. Noah Syndergaard is 0-5 with a 4.12 ERA. The only game I played with this team was that first loss that we saw. I have no idea why he's 0-5. He's just getting wrecked. But we're going to jump into a game. We're right into May. First week of May here. Playing home at Petco Park versus the Colorado Rockies. So like I said, we are 12-14. I think that's what I said. And, you know, we're not doing too bad. This team really isn't that great, but that's why we're rebuilding them. We have some trade ideas in the works. That's going to be in the next episode or two. Tyson Ross here, 4-1, 2.11 ERA. Fantastic start to the season for him. We're wearing these awesome alternate uniforms they have this year. The old, kind of like the Tony Gwynn brown and yellow. I think they're cool looking. A lot of you guys are probably going to comment how ugly they are, but playing the Rockies today, Charlie Blackmon leading off. There's a lot of people that say he's really, really good in this game, but an 0-2 pitch to him, and he's going to hit this one right up the middle. We cut it off, but we cannot make the play. That's Yangervis who throws onto first, and we don't have enough time to get the out. Next batter, DJ LeMahieu is going to hit a rope here to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So back-to-back singles to start off the game. Not good news for us, but we're going to get Carlos Gonzalez to swing at that changeup down in the dirt for the first out. Here's a more in-depth look at the Rockies lineup. The first three hitters you saw: Arenado batting fourth, Paulson 5, Story 6, Parra, and Garneau, I think his name is Garneau. He bats 8th, but Nolan Arenado here is going to hit a single back up the middle. A run comes in to score. That's Charlie Blackmon. The throw goes home, so Arenado moves up to second. Next batter here, first baseman Ben Paulson. He's going to ground out to Cory Spangenberg, but another run comes in to score, so it's 2-0 here. And then Trevor Story up, and we're going to walk him. So we're not having a good time in the top of the first here with Tyson Ross. 2 runs in already, and now we have runners on the corners. The pitch to Gerardo Parra, and we're going to strike him out with a nice changeup on the outside part of the plate. So we get out of that inning with 2 strikeouts, but we also surrender 2 runs on 3 hits. And hopefully we can get some of these back here in the bottom of the first. Our mound opponent, Jordan Lyles, on the hill for the Colorado Rockies. He's 1-3 on the year, but he only has a 2.90 ERA, so he's pitching really well. His record really not indicative of how well he's pitching. Odubel Herrera, our leadoff hitter, too. We got an 0-2 count. The pitch from Lyles, and we're going to hit a liner here, and that's going to be caught by DJ LeMahieu for out number 1. Here's a look at our lineup. Herrera, Spangenberg, Matt Kemp, Brett Wallace gets to start at first with the righty on the mound. Solarte, Bethancourt gets to start at catcher. Derek Norris gets his scheduled day off. Matt Joyce DHing, Yangervis at short, and Tyson Ross the pitcher, but we have Cory Spangenberg, who hits this single back up the middle for a base hit. First hit on the day. Next batter, Matt Kemp, 0-0 count. He's going to take this first pitch and hit it into right field for a base hit. That's going to be runners on first and second for Brett Wallace, our cleanup hitter, coming up to bat. Left-handed power hitter, does very good against right-handed hitters. We try to work him in the lineup. Has 2 homers in his last 5 games. But he's going to swing and miss at this 0-2 inside fastball. Can't quite lay off of that up and in fastball. And that's going to do it for Wallace. First strikeout of the day for Lyles. Yangervis Solarte comes in the game, our third baseman. 2-1 count. The pitch to Solarte. He sits on this curveball and crushes this ball into right center field. And it's past a diving Charlie Blackmon. That ball is going to get to the fence. 2 runs are going to come around to score. Solarte heads for third. And he is safe. He dives in with a 2-run triple to tie the ball game here. Kemp and Spangenberg come around to score, and Solarte with a nice triple there. Next batter, Christian Bethancourt's going to hit this one back up the middle. Trevor Story can't quite handle it. Although he doesn't run that well, Bethancourt's going to beat this one out. And we have a 3-2 lead here. Next batter, Matt Joyce. He's going to ground this one over. LeMahieu is going to fire onto Paulson for out number 3. But we do get the 3 runs there in the bottom of the first to take a 1-run lead. Top second here, Garneau at the plate. Not quite sure who this guy is, but he's going to swing and miss at this 0-2 changeup, and he is sitting down. Strikeout number 3. Top of the third here, Trevor Story at the dish, and he's going to strike out again for the second time. 4 Ks on the day. Or no, that's his first strikeout. He walked in the first inning. But we got 4 Ks on the day for Tyson Ross. Bottom third here, 2-2 count. Matt Kemp at the dish looking for something to drive, but he cannot quite hold his swing up over that changeup. We were expecting fastball very, very early on that. Next batter, Brett Wallace, struck out in the bottom of the first. 0-2 count, and he's going to chase another high fastball. Can't quite lay off those high fastballs. 3-2 count here. Yangervis Solarte, that big 2-run triple in the first inning. The pitch, and he's going to crush this ball to the other gap, this time the left center field gap. This one's down. It's going to take 2 hops and then hit off the wall, and he is into second with a stand-up double. So in the first 2 innings, Yangervis Solarte has a triple and a double. So just an early cycle watch here for him. Next batter, Christian Bethancourt. 0-2 count the pitch, and he's going to hit this one, but it just doesn't have enough height to get over the head of Ben Paulson, who's quite tall at first base. But top 4 here, Garneau up again, and he's going to take a look at that slider. Can't quite hold up his swing there. That's going to be strikeout number 5. Tyson Ross pitching well after that rough first inning. Bottom 4 here, Alexi Amarista with 1 out. The first pitch of the at-bat hits it back up the middle, but a fantastic play by Jordan Lyles. Spins around and puts the glove behind his back to catch that ground ball and fire onto first to get Amarista. That's a web gem if I have ever seen one. Top 5, 1-2 count. Is that Nolan Arenado can't quite hold his swing off of that changeup in the dirt, so he is going to strike out. Now we're going to have 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ben Paulson at the plate. The 3-1 pitch from Tyson Ross, and he's going to hit this one deep to center field. Herrera going back has a beat on it, but he can't quite make the catch. He loses the ball in one of the banks of lights, picks it up and fires it in. Ben Paulson is going to be in at third. They credit him with a triple. They don't credit Herrera with an error. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us. Trevor Story up next. K in his last at bat, 1-0 count the pitch, and Story crushes this ball deep left field, and Joyce just turns around. This ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Trevor Story, and that is not good for Tyson Ross. Should have been out of the inning. Odubel Herrera couldn't quite catch that big fly ball to center field, and we are now down by a run, so it is a 4-3 ball game here. We're going to jump top of the 9th here. Runner on first. The pitch, and who's that? DJ LeMahieu trying to steal second. Excuse me there. I kind of lost my train of thought. Gets thrown out. Carlos Martinez still at the plate. Carlos Gonzalez, excuse me. He's going to put this one into the right center field gap. This one's going to roll almost to the wall. Herrera picks it up. Carlos Gonzalez rounding second to throw to third, and the ball gets past. If we would have made the catch at third, we might have been able to get Gonzalez, but that's going to be his 1,000th major league hit there. Next batter, Nolan Arenado. He's going to pop this one to right field. Matt Kemp going to load up the cannon here. Gonzalez tagging from third. Kemp with the throw, and it is not in time and a little bit up the line. Carlos Gonzalez going to come in to score on the sacrifice fly there by Nolan Arenado. Next batter, Ben Paulson, 2-2 count. Brandon Maurer in the game now. He's going to strike out on that slider, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the 9th. It is a 5-3 ball game. Or at this point, excuse me, it's a 7-3 ball game. And we only have one more inning to try to make our comeback. So Derek Norris here is going to pinch hit. And he's going to roll this one over to the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, who fires onto first for the first out of the 9th. Next batter, Max Kepler, getting a pinch hit opportunity, 1-1 count, and he swings at a bad up and in pitch. Nolan Arenado is going to range over in front of the shortstop position to put this away for out number 2. Boone Logan on the hill now for the Colorado Rockies. Alexi Amarista, who is 0 for 3 on the night, he's our shortstop. Let's try to spark something with him. 0-1 count. We see Arenado playing back, so we drop down a perfect drag bunt there. Arenado can't quite make the play, and Alexi Amarista is on base. We have our base runner. Pinch hitting Jabari Blash in the pitcher spot. Bottom 9, 2-2 count. Blash crushes this one deep left field, but it does not quite have enough carry, and that's going to do it for the ball game today. Colorado Rockies come into Petco Park and take the first game of the series by a score of 7-3. Jordan Lyles, the winning pitcher on this day's game for the Rockies, moves to 2-3 on the year. That 2.9 ERA is going to go down a bit. And then Tyson Ross takes the loss 4-2 now on the year. 7 hits, 2 earned, and 6 Ks over his 6 innings of work. Or 5 innings where he had 5 innings, only surrendered 4 hits and those 2 earned runs. Did walk 2 on the day. Not too many offensive notes, but Yangervis Solarte had that double and that 2-run triple, and Bethancourt had the RBI single back up the middle. So thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. The next episode will have a little bit of gameplay, and we'll also kind of go over some different situations with this team since we're trying to rebuild, maybe make some deals, getting close to the trade deadline, and I will catch you next time.